Hey, what's going on, guys? So, I explained that my brother was going to do a deck profile, but we don't really know what deck he's going to profile yet. So, I'm just going to profile you one of my most favorite decks of all time, OTK Dinos. I never ordered Archosaur, Jewel Beast Archosaurus or whatever his name is, Animadorn Archosaur. Mainly just because he's pretty cheap right now, but yeah, I just haven't ordered cards yet, so I'm gonna stick with what I have. And for this build, you actually don't even need Archosaur. This is Shaddoll Dinos. You literally just want to focus on going second, and then you just make XEs and links. And yeah, it's actually really consistent. And whenever I play this on Dueling Book, I just like blow out boards. So it's a pretty cool deck, and this is what I played like most of Master Rule 4. I tried picking up again. It's pretty cool. I still do prefer going first decks. Like I think DDD is like still my favorite deck of the format. Fluffles are gonna be really cool once we're available to play the new stuff. I don't even know if that's out yet, but I've seen everyone pulling Rise of the Duelist. So yeah, whenever that's legal, I'm assuming it might be legal now. But yeah, Fluffle Dolphin and stuff. But yeah, anyways, we'll get into this OTK go second. It's very strictly go second Dino, but it's still good going first because you have Verte in your extra deck and good rank 4s, stuff like that, right? So anyways, we'll get right into this. So standard, play 3 Ovi, Heart and Soul of the deck for Search Fodder and stuff. Miss 3, obviously that's standard, protects your dinos, gets out other dinos. So we're playing 3 Conductor. You want to play 3 in this build because you actually really want to see him just because he's your win condition. Even though like a lot of cards have access to him, I've always liked playing 3 because honestly like it's so easy to just drop 2 of this in one turn. It just assures you game. And I don't really find him a brick. Honestly, if you get more than one of him in your hand and you get a brick, it's mainly because the rest of your hand just doesn't synergize properly, and this is just a general brick. I actually don't mind having 2 in your hand as long as you have a good a good rest of your hand. But the thing is, a lot of your, like I said, if you open one, it almost assures that you're gonna have a second one on board just because a lot of your deck has access to getting this card. That's why I like playing 3. I've always liked playing 3 Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, but it's personal choice. I've always felt comfortable with 3, so just because he's your win condition in this style deck. This is OTK go second, so. And that's it for the 3 ofs. Now we're just going to 1 ofs. Rex, Petite. You're only playing Petite. You only need 1 Petite in go second Shaddoll. Overtext Quatless. Great card to just grab. To just summon him in general comes up decently too because you banish so many dinos, and he's really good to send off Shaddoll Fusion and whatnot, and to just send off of Overraptor too when you already have a good board to establish. So yeah, he's really good. Pankratops obviously goes second. You still play him and go first because Petite pops, right? And then Dogaron is really good because he's a kaiju, he's searchable. So this always surprises people. So yeah, good to play that. Triggers Lost World as well. Only playing these 2. This is your standard Shaddoll package. You send this. Usually what you want to go for is the level 10. Forget the name, but yeah, you send this with the Rex, and then this searches out this. And in that case, you're forcing out a lot of their board, which is what I really like with Shekanaga. So they're either gonna have to negate this, or they're gonna have to go under, or sorry, this effect to add this, or they're gonna have to go under another monster effect negation. So yeah, that's the best package for Shaddolls. Onto the hand traps. We're playing triple Ash. This Ash is really good in this format. So I like 3. So you can play 2 if you want. Doesn't matter. You don't even have to play it. So triple Nibiru. This may look bricky to people, but you're also playing Evolution Pill, so it's not the worst at all. And you really want to see this, because if you have this and this in your hand, it's real good, right? So, yeah, this is really good for stopping boards. And then, last but not least, you're playing the Gamma package, because this card is just insane. And you can also hold this, if you draw into this, that's really good, because you can activate, like, Shaddoll Fusion, and then negate the card that's negating Shaddoll Fusion, and then this will get a body on board. So that's why I love Gamma. This card's a brick, but like, who cares? You gotta deal with that sometimes, right? So that's it for the monster count. Spell cards, triple Fossil Dig, standard searches, anything really.
Wait, you're not running triple Baby Sarasaurus?
No, I don't run I don't run Triple Baby in this build. In the True King, yeah, you do, but this is just strictly Shaddoll, OTK Shaddoll Dino. You just play the one Petite. So this isn't a combo deck, but it's really good at just pushing monsters on board, and you just want to kill them with Conductor Tyranno. So yeah, that's why we're just playing the one Petite. Anyways, Triple Lost World and the Terraforming to grab it. Lost World is just still such a good card, man. It helps with the consistency of the deck, and this card really pushes board negations. Just because it's such a powerful card, no one can target once you get monsters on board, once you get bodies on board while this card's face up. So this card is just so good, man, and it helps. It chain blocks your Overraptor, so it just works so good with this deck, man. I love this card, so I always have. So yeah, spell cards as well. Playing 3 Shaddoll Fusion. This is obviously standard in this deck. You want to resolve this, and this is really good when it's paired with, like I said, Ciphering Gamma. Because you can activate this, and then you can just activate Gamma to anything that's stopping it. And I'll get into that later on to show you what I usually get off with Gamma, which is really spice, so yeah. Triple Chalice. Chalice is so good going second, man, because you just want to go second. So Chalice is just the extra like spice to just end boards. It's so good. Like, all you need in this deck is like Overraptor and like a Lost World, or like Overraptor and a Shaddoll Fusion. And then you can just have like negations in hand, and then you're just good. You know what I'm saying? This card's so good for going first or second. But like going second, this is so good just because it's a quick play, right? So like that card a lot. And then only playing one Evolution Pill. You only need one. You're playing 3. This is searchable. You don't really want to ever draw into it too much. It's not bad to draw into, but like you're playing 3 Conductor Tyranno, so you just want to play this at 1, right? So yeah, that's it for the deck. 40 card spot. So we're going to go on to the extra deck. Rank 4s, Dugar's best XYs in the game for rank 4s, man. I'm telling you, this card is so good. You can either draw 2, usually look for the draw 2 pitch 1, or double Tyranno, which is just nuts. Abyss Dweller for defensive, Bagooska for defensive, Exciton to just force boards. This card's amazing too, going second. You don't take damage, but you can just set up a board, which is nice, so this card's super sick. Lagia. And then Dolka, just one of, so playing 6 XEs. We're playing 1 Synchro, playing Scarlet, because if you hold Gamma for your turn and you drop Gamma and they let it resolve, then you just Synchro Summon for this thing, and then this thing just pushes so much like force, like they have to negate this thing or else they're just losing their whole board. Obviously it's only good against special summoning decks, which most of the meta is, so this card will just push damage, pop all cards, and then you can just go off, right? So, and he has 3k attack, so I used to have the Ghost Rare and the Ultimate Rare. I got rid of both, so the last I had was the Ghost Rare, and there's a new set release, and my store offered like $80 for this card, so I was like, okay, just take it. So I basically got a box for free, so yeah, I don't really care too much about rarities. So Shaddolls. You can also play the red Shaddoll. This guy, where is he? Oh man, I lost him somewhere. Oh well, you know who I'm talking about.
Grista.
Yeah, Grista. Grista's decent, but these are like, I don't have the room, so we're just playing these two. These two are super standard in this deck. You usually want to hit Shekanaga because you're going second, and you want to just have a monster negate on board. So then they're more so focused on this and negating, either negating Hedgehog or having to go around the monster negation. Then you can just kind of play through, right? So I really like that, the aspect of the Shaddoll variant just because of that. So Link 2s, this card helps you go in first. If you open a Shaddoll, you can just make this if you're going first, and then you can send Shaddoll Fusion, make usually end on Tyranno and the window, right? So that's really good. Pentastag is so standard in this deck because it just gives your Tyranno Pierce, especially when you double him with the rank 4. This is like the iconic OTK. Nightmare Package, these two are standard. IP, I like IP in this deck, it's not bad, but like, you can make it, so why not play it, right? And then and it also makes your links indestructible from card effects. And last but not least, playing Trisbana, because Trisbana just clears all spell and traps if you're against a spell and trap heavy deck. There's a lot of other cards you can play in this deck. It's all like up to you, but I really like this card because it's only a link 3, just a generic link 3, and he's really easy to summon, and he clears all back row, right? So, and then they take damage as well. So fits the aspect of this deck really good. Very well themed in this deck. So yeah, I really like that card. So yeah, that's it for my OTK Go Second Shaddoll Dinos. If I have Archosaur, you can play Archosaur in this deck if you want. I don't think you need in this deck. I'd rather keep room for all the hand traps because this deck's already fairly consistent in getting to your pill and stuff because you play Shaddoll Fusion. If you are playing the True King variant, which I also have, but I don't have Archosaur, I personally would like to play one because he's searchable through Mist, and you'd obviously play more babies, but this is very specific on going second. Obviously, it goes first as well, but going second, this deck like just blows people out because it's fairly consistent. You can brick sometimes, obviously, because you're playing like 10 hand traps, and with Dinos, not everything always synergizes, right? But yeah, this deck's pretty sick, and it's always been one of my favorites. Played it all in Master Rule 4. Now I'm usually playing DDDs and stuff, so yeah, I'll give an updated deck profile for my DDDs, and once I get cards in, and also my Fluffle deck, because Fluffle Dolphin, whatever his name is, Whale is Cruel Whale is common, so yeah, I'm looking forward to getting my hands on those. Might order those in soon, so yeah, I hope you like the deck profile, and see ya.